Hello guys and welcome to another Otago Vaults Career Mode episode. We'll go over some of the results. The One Day Cup, we need to win 2 games in this episode to have any chance. But of course you guys are here for that epic 20 over final win over Auckland. So we've been a bit patchy since that. We first up took on Central Districts, bowled them out for 297. Gupta was good up the top for them, 74 off 98, and Clarkson, 67 off 34, got their side to a formidable score, to say the least. It could have been a lot more, but we took a lot of late wickets towards the end, and Mark Adair, 4 for 63, is the guy we have to thank there, because they had 2 deliveries to get over 300 there, and Williams' best figure is 4 for 64. In response, 301 for 7. We got it off the last over. Henry Cooper bringing up 108. One of his better performances of the season. He has struggled a wee bit, just in terms of form, and be good to see him get back in form. He was well supported from Rutherford at the top. They got us off to a steady start. And then it looked like it was going to be a tough slog at 169 for 5. And then 239 for 6. But Mark Adair showcasing his value to this team. 66 off 39 to cap an all-round display. 9 fours, 2 sixes. Share of the wickets for the bowlers with Lennox 2 for 49. Their pick of their bowlers. But yeah, good start after the triumph there. We played the Northern District sides next. 2-2-6 all outs. Thought we bowled pretty well here. Ray 4 for 45. 2 for 35 for Adair. And Williams getting another 2 for 40. 83 of 120 for Aurora, the Indian international overseas player. He hasn't played for India, of course, but he's racked up a few games for Northern Districts. 3 fours and 2 sixes, carried the innings. And Tim Southey played a very vital knock in the end, 40 off 49. But their bowling attack, as you can see, Southey, Wagner, and the team, Cougar line, they have all played for New Zealand. And it showed. Southey 4 for 40. Wagner 2 for 11. Randall was good as well, but no one really put up a fight. Neil Broom tried to counter-attack. We're giving Neil Broom a bit of an extended run because he was performing good, to say the least. But yeah, we should have chased that down. Just regular wickets lost, and it was pretty easy. It was overcast in that game, mind you. And then we played Wellington in the last game before this game starts today. We had them in relatively early bother at 44 for 2. But your steady partnerships throughout. True Scott, 69 to 71, looks a fine young player, along with Denver, 2 youth players for the Wellington setup. Gibson, Handy, 47. Look, Handy scores to get them to 309 for 9. Duffy was good, 2 for 52. Williams was okay, 2 for 61, a wee bit expensive. 2 for 55 for Ray and 2 for 45 for Adair. In response, 229 all out, with Phillips getting 57 off 78. He batted quite well. He got 9 boundaries in that innings. Finn Allen got us off to a bit of a flyer too, but just played too many shots and got out in the end. Mark Adair, 48 of 42 in a fighting effort there. But 3 for 41 for Newton, 3 for 42 for Sears. Wellington, 2 good on the day. With that, put us on the standings, more or less. The One Day Cup standings see us in 5th place on 13 points with a few games to go. We have to win both games to get through, and we have to hope results go our way. We can possibly sneak in over Northern Districts. We have got a good draw. We've got the 3rd and the 6th place team. Hopefully we can perform. Just going to showcase Fred Sutherland's form. Obviously Fred's still away on Big Bash duty. There is his recent form. He's made a huge impact over there, and it's just helped his development heaps. When he comes back, I hope he's back for the Plunket Shield, and he showcases that he's going to go another level effectively. Hamran pretty much has been good as well. We'll just showcase his batting form there. He's just been consistent at the top for his Sydney side. And just the development of a True Scott and Kitson progress update. Not too much happening in terms of he's getting 1 fizz and 2 fizz quite a bit. He did have a wee purple patch of 3 for 36 and 2 for 55. I thought, yeah, if he can start getting 2 and 3 fizz would be quite good. But a long time to go for Richard True Scott. He's got a 3-year developmental deal where he'll develop his craft in the second 11. Hopefully we can see some more really good spells through there. Kitson, he is 18 years of age, of course, one of our local youth intakes. Had a very good 4 for 20 a wee while back, which we showcased in the last episode, but he's sort of drifted off since then. Like I said, technique coaching been going for over 120 days. We just want him to get start 1, 2 fizz, 3 and 4 fizz over the next wee while. But without further ado, guys, I will name my team and we will be back. Just the one change to the team, guys. We're going to give Shane Williams just these 2 games off. If we make the playoffs, we'll play him again. Just want to get him right for Plunkett Shield. He's had a wee bit of exposure at the level. It's just his form. It's been okay, like 4 for 64, 2 for 40, and 2 for 61. I just think just giving him a little bit of exposure here and there and keep working on his bowling technique and hopefully some Plunkett Shield wickets will be his next stage. So Angus McKenzie has picked up a 5 for in second 11 cricket and 3 for 30 in recent times, so it's worth giving him another run. So our team today, Finn Allen and Cooper opening up the top. That's just giving Hamish Rutherford a valuable rest too before the Plunkett Shield. Kelly, Bruce, Phillips, pretty experienced there. Foxcroft, Adair, Muller, Duffy, Ray, and McKenzie make up our team. And this more important first game of 2, hopefully we can qualify. So they've got Kugelline and Southey and Wagner. That's as showcased in a game before when they got us out for 100. That they got some class. They got Seifert there as well and Jeet Raval. But yeah, we'll just check their bowling form for the current year actually. Bowling. To have a wee look at Wagner, Randall. Sally hasn't been in too good a form, and Kugelline. Seen Shaw's in good form. That's Paul Shaw. That's not the Indian opener, who's really talented, by the way. But yeah, just wanted to show you guys that, just to showcase something a bit different in the cricket captain videos that we normally don't show. So we're being put in on a flat surface, so we're going to be quite defensive here. And Duffy's just going to be instructed to bowl a bit of a defensive orientated field. So he likes spin bowling in the front foot. We're going to bowl back of a length. Duffy's been in relatively good touch of late, so hopefully Duffy gets amongst the wickets early. And a pretty ill-advised shot and a beautiful catch. And that is the man that's been in form. He's gone for 0. So Paul Shaw, 23 years of age. Look at that. That's a brilliant start of the career. He'd be on New Zealand's radar, I'd say, just because of that. So we've got Carter in now. Michael Ray into the attack too. So we're just got to bowl with good tactics here. Back foot. Spin bowling. Okay, we're just making sure we're selecting the right options. Need another breakthrough here. I'm just going to change it up immediately. Going to keep them guessing. We've got an all-out seam attack here today. Angus McKenzie, he's been in a bit of form. We might as well give him a bit of a rip with the ball. He's gone for 5 off his over. This is a wee bit different to normal, so I'm going to keep Duffy going just for another over. McKenzie, I think McKenzie will bowl just the one over there and bring Michael Ray immediately back. I just want to keep them guessing. Just on a flat surface, I don't want them settling on a bowler too often. Bring Muller into the attack. Keep them guessing. 1 over for 6. Okay. Let's go mark Adair here. Try and get some bowlers into some rhythm early. 37 for 1 after 7. Aurora 24 off 22 and Carter 11 off 18. Yeah, not much happening for us. We haven't bowled too many huge spells at the moment. Michael Ray back into the attack. 2 overs number 7. A lot of subtle changes here. McKenzie coming back. I'm just trying something a bit different just to see if we can restrict Northern Districts for under 300. It's going to be very hard to do. So it's very important just to rotate the bowlers around. Duffy will come in for another wee spell. 46 for 1 after 10. They haven't got away from us, which is good. But we would have loved to have had another wicket. I'm going to bring Foxcroft in early. We want to get through the 5th bowling option between Adair and Foxcroft, our 2 all-rounders. So I'm going to, yeah, we'll get that set up. And yeah, it's definitely an interesting field, to say the least. So Foxcroft into the attack. He was pretty expensive there, so he'll be instantly out of the attack. Mark Adair back into the attack, and we can get the field out at the very least for him. Get some really good covered options there. for him, and we just want him to get through some overs. I suspect he's going to have to bowl a bit more than Foxcroft here today. 2 overs, none for 8. Yeah, the seamers are doing a relatively good job, so he might bring Foxcroft in if one of the other guys have been quite expensive. So I'm just trying to maybe keep the field up a wee bit, just put a wee bit of pressure on. Oh, that was an expensive over. 72 for 1 after 13. Both men looking very ominous at the crease. Yeah, we'll bring Michael Ray back into the attack. He's bowled 2 1-over spells at the moment. I'm just trying to get my field in that set up. Put a guy on the sweep there. I'll bring Deep Wicket back up. I'm just going to try something a little bit different there. And no, we don't want to bowl the bouncer field at all. Got 4 men down the ground. I'm going to put a guy at 3rd man for that guy there. So different tactics being changed. We're going to go round the wicket here. We've just got to make something happen if we can. We are bowling defensive into a plan. So I'm just trying to keep them guessing. That was a really good over for them. Okay, so we'll pitch the ball back of a length. Probably a few bounces are coming the way of the Northern District side. Just no wickets being taken at the moment. It is a concern. They can really launch if we're not careful. Mackenzie, given this opportunity today, he really has to take it with open arms because his contract's coming towards an end and it may not be renewed unless he improves dramatically his statistics. 3 overs for 18. It was a relatively expensive over. Trying to really take this through. This is going to be a really slow game. I'm just trying to learn a lot more about if like subtle changes even in the 50 over game will help out a little bit. We'll just go around the wicket here. I've got to try a few different tactics. That was a huge over. Oh boy, that was terrible for Mark Adair. Not to the plan that we wanted. I might change the length again. Just gotta try and bowl to our field. I'm gonna set an offside sort of orientated field. Just got to bowl to it, I think, here. And Jacob Duffy. We'll pitch it up for Duffy. See if Duffy can get a wee bit of things happening. He's been the pick of the bowlers, 1 for 19, definitely, anyway. And everyone else has sort of struggled. Mackenzie, yeah, same sort of plan. We're just got to try and restrict runs. 130 for 1 after 20 overs. It's looking like a 350 score. And I'm not going to be too thrilled trying to chase that to try and keep the season alive. So yeah, definitely going to get it up there. Pitch it up. 4 overs, none for 27 for Mackenzie. Duffy, 1 for 22 off 6. He's been so economical. Muller will get another go here to try and settle into a length. We'll pack that side of the field anyway, so we're just trying to force the error. Duffy will come in for another over. 1 for 29 off his 7. 3 overs, none for 24 from Muller. Foxcroft will come back in. Nothing's really happening. See if he can snag a wicket. Couple guys expertly covering a few areas there. We'll pitch it up. There and there. Back of a length for Duffy. We've got to try something. 2 overs, none for 19 for Foxcroft. He was a wee bit better in that over. 1 for 30 for Duffy. Only got 2 overs left, though. That is not what I really wanted. And this partnership just marches on. It's a good surface to bat on, and we've got some exciting cricketers as well. Like, look for Finn Allen, maybe to get a big score today. Henry Cooper. There is a few guys. Even Foxcroft, he could probably score a few runs. Got to get through one more over that 5th bowling option, at the very least. 176 for 1. This is could be even bigger score here. 190 for 1 after 29. Bring Michael Ray in. We've got the 1 over spells and that have not been working, so I'm going to settle into more sort of spells in that now. Give guys a bit of time to settle in at the crease. I think the batsmen have taken advantage of that strategy today. So we'll just get that set up. No. Just want a really defensive field. And finally, we are going to get a breakthrough. Carter is gone, but a lot of damage. He's batted beautifully today. 88 off 96, 11 fours, 1 6. Aurora has brought up 101 off 91, 12 fours, 1 6. So yeah, Joe Carter's been around the scene a while. That would have been his second 100. He's been a relatively solid performer. Yeah, rower, average of 52. Has he played only for Northern Districts? Yeah, he's quite a good player, actually. Surprised no Indian franchises picked him up. But yeah, key wicket there. 201 for 2. Michael Ray just settling into his work as well. And Angus McKenzie has, come on, bowled a really nice spell as Tim Seifert has departed. That could have been a bit of fireworks from him. And Jeet Raval is in now. So 7 overs, number 44 for Ray. Ray will be taken out of the attack and will bring in Mark Adair just to get through maybe a couple more overs from himself. To see what sort of defensive field that we need here. No, I need 4 men out on the boundary. So we're going to put men on the leg side and see if Mark Adair can bowl to that plan. He's been hit for back-to-back boundaries, but a couple wickets of late for the Otago Bolts. Is sort of bringing things back, but the impressive 115. He's really laid the platform for the hitters to come. Like Kugelheim and Sally can hit the ball a long way. Even Wagner could come in and belt a few, and I think this guy here is relatively handy as well. Yeah, pretty respected cricketer there, Ferns. McKenzie's got another wicket here by the looks. Raval's tried to slog him out of the park, and it's well caught in the end. Gone for 15 off 9. 1 for 52. Adair off his 7. That will be the 10 overs from the 5th bowling option. But if Muller doesn't bowl too well, Adair may have to bowl a few more. Need Muller to bounce back after his terrible spell. Mackenzie's going to bowl out. 6 overs, 9 for 57 for Muller. He's been dreadful today, so it's going to be tasked up to Mark Adair to sort of get some things going. Bentle looking dangerous. 8 overs, number 60. Michael Ray. Tough day at the office for the Volts bowlers, but what would you expect with the pitch? The way it is, effectively, it's just a great surface to bat on. We're just going to do the job as well. We're going to try and stay in this competition at the end of the day. 309 for 5 after 44 overs. Mark Adair struggled all day, but he may pick up the wicket of Scott Kugelheim. Up to 30 off 24. Bentle's been outstanding. 57 off 32. We haven't talked a lot about Albert Bentle, but he's made a good start to his career as well. Of course, he debuted last season, effectively. None for 69 off 9. Michael Ray. That's not too bad. Jacob Duffy's into the attack now. See if Jacob can get a few wickets. And he will pick up the key wicket of Tim Southey. Jacob Duffy, credit to him, he bowled good at the top. He was really economical where everyone else struggled. Sort of can he maintain it though? Gonna have to bowl Muller one more over. It's the only over we have to get through. That'll be our 10th bowling option today. Yeah, Muller had a tough day at the office. 7 overs, none for 60. His last over wasn't too bad. Michael Ray to bowl the last. 340 for 7. That's a formidable score for the Northern District side. And they get through to 345 for 7 off their 50 overs. 3 for 70 for McKenzie, who toiled away, to his credit. He's had a pretty decent one-day campaign. He will get more opportunities, I think, in the Plunkett Shield as well. Duffy 2 for 39 off his 10 was simply brilliant, and his stats this season are not looking too bad. He is very much a senior man in the team. He's been around the Otago scene for a very long time now, since 2011. He was 17 at the time. Yeah, so pretty much with Henry Cooper and Finn Allen. Finn Allen's just going to get a license. He just has to get going if we are to win. Cooper's just got to play his normal supporting role and score a run a ball too. But it is roughly 7 and over. It's going to be very tough going for the Volts. Just, of course, missing the class of Fred Sutherland in that batting unit as well. Fred can hit the ball out of the park and score very, very quickly, as demonstrated with his Australian Big Bash performances. But like I said, it's better off Fred getting that development and getting those opportunities and pressing his claim for the Black Caps. So Allen is Underway. He's sort of miscued that and he's gone. We needed him to last a wee bit longer there. He's out for 11 off 8 and it brings Nick Kelly to the crease. It's a good shot from Kelly straight off the mark. One or two big partnerships are needed. It's a good shot. Much improved effort from last season though. We lost all 10 games. And the Otago side have improved. But we're here to get into that top 3. Whereas it's a disappointing year. Want to replicate our T20 success. But 50 overs is a lot tougher game to sort of manage. Henry Cooper's 30 out of 21. Henry Cooper's sort of just the man that is the anchor, really. And he's scoring really, really quickly. Oh, Kelly's played and missed at that one. Neil Wagner's been belted everywhere, which is not going to concern Neil Wagner with his aggressive intent. He's always looking for wickets. That man wouldn't care if he went for 100 runs. If he took 5 or 6 wickets, he would be stoked with his day's work. Especially with a score to defend, he can be a lot more aggressive. But a key wicket lost in that over 2. Kelly just didn't really get going, and we're 70 for 2. Cooper's rocked off the back foot there. That is gone for 4. As Cooper is closing in on a half century. And that is a half century. That's beautifully placed. 52 of 31, 11 boundaries. That's the user record for fastest 50 of 27 deliveries. And he played out 4 dots after bouting everything around. Tom Bruce. Good to see Tom Bruce get a few runs. It's been very instrumental throughout the season. Like I said, those numbers may not reflect too much in the 20 over stuff, but brilliant everywhere else, including that he got the important 69 in the final there. Head of Darkworth Lewis at the moment, but that's not going to matter. It is sun out. Quite a good surface to bat on. Otago just got to keep wickets in hand to try and challenge the score if we can. Beautiful shot from Cooper. Gets Wagner away for 4, and that brings up the 100 for Otago. Oh, that's a miscue. Oh, that is a ripper of a catch. I thought Cooper had got away with that, and that is a key wicket. 63 of 44 for Cooper, 12 boundaries. Brings in Dale Phillips, who got a 50 in the last game. Want him to continue on that work. He's only 24, Dale Phillips. He's got a lot of cricket in front of him. He's going to get a lot more time in the Plunket Shield when we go back to that format. It's a good shot. It's a boundary. And Bruce gets that away for 4. Otago, just probably 1 wicket too many they've lost in the early section. We've got Foxcroft and Adair as our main sort of batting to come. We're a bit light on the batting at the moment still. Would rather have Sutherland there, but it is what it is. It's a good opportunity for some of these other guys to get some game time under their belt. Tim Sally, 2 overs, none for 20, been very expensive today. But we know the class of him, and there we go. He's got the wicket, and Otago slumped further at 128 for 4. Dean Foxcroft is joining Phillips there, and he's gone first ball. Southey on a hat-trick, and the innings is in tatters. I'm happy with how Mark Adair's performed in the campaign and that so far. He's been a very good overseas player. He's chipped in very valuable wickets and some valuable runs. Gonna need a contribution in that from here. If I have to, I will re-sign him again. But I would really want to sign an overseas spinner because it's very hard to sort of develop a spinner in New Zealand conditions. But if we got one in our youth system, I'd take it and definitely sign Mark Adair. But if no good available spinner is available for 100% of the season, I will bring Adair back, I think. Just adds a wee bit to the team. 12 of 10. 147 for 5 after 19. The run rate's fine. Just the 5 wickets that we've lost. Trying to get this run rate kick-started. It's good shots from Adair. That's gone all the way for 6. It's got to still try and take on the bowling at the end of the day. That's all we can do. Phillips and Adair looking relatively solid at the crease. That's a good shot from Dale Phillips. Got that away for 4. And Well worked from Adair down to that third man area. That is another lovely shot. Good shot. That is 4 more. That is 11 off the over. 177 for 5 after 23 overs. Oh, that's a beautiful delivery. Ferns gets the wicket of Adair, and now we're into the bowlers. Just unfortunate Mark Adair couldn't continue that momentum. Someone's got to support Dale Phillips. Phillips has been instructed just to go for it a little bit now because he hasn't got much batting to come. And Kugelheim will get the last recognised batsman, and Otago are going to slump. Probably out of the competition. Very disappointed with the batting. We're not going to probably bat out our overs. We're going to probably miss out on 15 or so overs by the time this winds up. Oh, that's a bad misfield. Oh, good bowling from Ferns. He's really bowled a couple good overs there, and he's got a couple of wickets. Beautiful shot from Ray. 195 for 8. It was always going to be a steep total just with the quality Northern Districts had in terms of their bowling unit. Just felt the bowling was a wee bit disappointing today. But it is a learning curve for these guys again. It's like I said, it's very early into the career mode yet. We haven't really built the depth to where I want it yet. So Duffy, 206 for 9. It's had a few boundaries. Oh, Mackenzie's just got away with one there. And Jacob Duffy is out for 20 off 22. Ferns picks up another wicket. He gets 3 for 17. The Centurion Aurora's deserved man of the match. Yeah, completely outplayed in that game. So we are effectively sitting in last position. Playing second last. Winner will get the wooden spoon. Even if we'd won that game, we would have missed out on qualification anyway, I think. Unless we... Yeah, we would have still been in the hunt, actually. Probably. Never mind. We will get to the next game, guys. I'll be naming a few different names in the team. So you guys... We'll see a bit of a cut here and we'll be back. Okay, guys, we are back with the final game of the One Day Cup for the Otago Volts in the campaign. Looking to get one place better than last season. Of course, another win would be nice. An enforced change. Mark Adair has been named in the Island ODI team. So we've brought in Hamish Rutherford and put him in at opener and just swapped Allen to 6. So Foxcroft's going to have to get through his 10 overs. We can probably slip through a few overs from maybe Tom Bruce and Henry Cooper if we really had to. I was very tempted to play Max Chew today, but at the end of the day, I'm probably moving Max Chew and that on. He just doesn't seem to be improving any more. I was very tempted to give True Scott a game too. He's just had some positive form of late, but at the end of the day, I'm sticking to my plan of that. So here's the team today. Rutherford, Cooper, Kelly, Bruce, Phillips, Allen, Foxcroft, Muller, Duffy, Ray, and Mackenzie will make up our team. The conditions are very good again. Would love to bat first on this surface against the Central District side. Oh no, we are pretty much being put into bowl again on this surface. We're not too lucky with the coin tosses of late. So Martin Guptill and Dane Cleaver opening up. Guptill will be looking to score pretty quickly. They've got Ross Taylor at 4. Bracewell can hit the cricket ball a long way. But they bat pretty low too. Ben Wheeler, I believe, can bat a little bit as well. Just having a look at Ben Wheeler's career. Yeah, he can bat a little bit, Ben Wheeler. He's got a few 50s in the one-day comp. But yeah, just got to get underway here. Duffy to Guptill. Maiden over. Reasonably good start from Jacob Duffy. 8 without loss after 4. It's been very tight from the Otago Volts bowlers, and that has been rewarded with Michael Ray getting the wicket of Cleaver. Just a wee bit in swing, and that is taking out middle and leg, effectively. Very disciplined start from the Otago bowlers. 45 for 1 after 10. As Guptill is dominated, 35 or 34, 5 boundaries, but with contained Wiggins to an extent. So Angus Mackenzie will come into the attack. Angus was relatively good in that last game, so hopefully we can see that a bit again. I'm just going to cover the certain zones if I can. And he'll just be told to bowl in a good channel. We'll give Michael Ray a couple more overs too. I really want to see if Michael Ray can get a few wickets here today. He's a good bowl. He's a good form bowler, Michael Ray. 20 wickets at 16.75, 12 wickets at 33. Not a bad campaign so far for Michael, to say the least. And he has done a good job here again. He's got the wicket of Wiggins. His Central Districts are 49 for 2. Guptill and Taylor together. These two would have shared many partnerships together over the years, Guptill and Taylor. 64 for 2 after 14. It's the Martin Guptill show at the moment. Everyone else has only contributed a very small 15 runs in 14 overs, but Guptill's had the majority of the strike. We're going to bring in Muller now, and might cut that shot off there effectively. Just bring this guy on the sweep, put a guy in there. Ross Taylor, of course, trying to get himself accomplished. Ross Taylor is 38 now in the save. Let's see how he's contributing enough, I'd say, just to be in the team as a senior man. Don't know the depth of their squad. I will take Michael Ray out of the attack now. We've got to bring in... I'm going to bring in a bit of an unusual option. We're going to try Henry Cooper. I just don't completely trust Foxcroft. I'm going to try and snag 1 or 2 overs with Cooper here. Just make them much very unexpected. Well, that experiment has failed, hasn't it? Very terrible over from Henry Cooper. That is no. I bet you they've been waiting for this bowling change as well. We're just going to put guys a bit wider here. Just cut down some shots. It's a very unusual field, that one that I've set for Guptill, because he likes playing straight down the ground. And we've got a guy exactly straight there. We're going to go there. He's going to go out. I'm going to bring this guy up. To Foxcroft in. Muller in as well. Martin Guptill really causing some havoc. None for 28 Muller. He's just been a bit average in the last wee while. Angus McKenzie back into the attack. Let's see what Angus can do. Give him a bit more of a spell this time to settle into his work. 3 overs, none for 22 at the moment. Just got to try and peg that back. Foxcroft and McKenzie are really struggling here today. Let's bring in Muller. 168 for 2. As Taylor's just snuck up to 56 off 52 deliveries there. 5 fours and 1 6. Guptill's about to bring up another ton in his career. But these two batsmen, though, for Central Districts are probably close to retirement anyway. Like, he's 36, Martin Guptill. He's still a major contributor. Look at that. 218. I'm guessing that's in the one-day comp, too. He's been in imperious form. Incredible form. And he's 99 off 87. You can't deny Martin Guptill the 100. And it's looking very ominous for the bowlers again. We lost a really important toss. If we had batted first, we'd probably be around 4 or 5 down now, but would still have probably around about similar runs. Jacob Duffy back in the attack. Desperately need a wicket, the Volts. We're gonna just try a bit of short pitch stuff. Probably bowl outside there as well to Ross Taylor. Bowl to that plan, Duffy, and Martin Guptill. Just don't want Martin Guptill hitting straight down the ground. Both fielders are organised there. Muller's got to get through a bit more. We'll just shorten that up. Might come around the wicket. Change the angle a wee bit. Nah, the field's not ideal for that. We're just going to stick to our plan. Taylor's tried to hook that. He skied it and he's been caught. So the Volks finally pick up another breakthrough. After making a very good start to this game, it's just Taylor and Guptill, the two black caps, effectively have really dominated proceedings. Martin Guptill is marching on here. 200 on for him. We will find out. McKenzie. You'd really like the looks of this bowling attack too, because it's not the greatest bowling attack ever. We're going to try round the wicket. And just try and bowl it as wide as possible. And bowl to those channels if we can. Guptill is looking 154 now for Guptill. 22 fours and 1 6. 269 for 3 after 38. We are powerless to do anything at the moment. We've still got the 5th bowling option to get through to. I've got to try and get through more Foxcroft overs. If we can, we'll get that defensive orientated field out. We've got to pitch the ball there. And has Foxcroft dismissed Guptill? We may have had to try Foxcroft a little bit more against Guptill. Guptill's a bit suspect against spin, but 155 has really set up this game for his side. Mackenzie will be out of the attack. He'll bowl towards the death. Michael Ray was really good up front. We'll get a very defensive field in that out. I like this field a lot because it does cover a lot of options. They have to scoop it to get past them too. Foxcroft will try and get through as many overs as he can now. I've got to get through his spell. Yeah, that's his spell over. 1 for 62 off 9. He hasn't bowled too badly. But 321 for 4 after 45 overs is just another huge score. And it's just another little lesson to at the end of the day that we'll pitch it up there. We're just going to get the Yorkers and that in. Going to bowl it in close there. Their bowlers have got to get their lengths in that right. Still got to bowl to a plan even if the conditions are really, really good. Might bowl Foxcroft out actually. 346 for 4. Both men closing in on 50. Muller out for 43. Muller's got him out for 43. Duffy will bowl this over here, effectively. So yeah, 57 off 43 for Clarkson. So good. He was good in one of the other games we had against him as well. So yeah, nice and full from Jacob Duffy. He's had a pretty hard day at the office. Finally gets the wicket of Clarkson. 363 for 6. Duffy will get another one. He's got the wicket of Ben Wheeler. It's on a hat trick. 2 for 71 for Duffy. Tough day for him. Michael Ray definitely has stood out. Mackenzie, he will bowl the final over of the innings. 375 for 7. 2 very big scores that we have conceded in the final couple of games. We'll just go around the grounds. 245, Auckland. William O'Donnell bring up another 100. He's made a respectful start to his Black Caps career as well, I see. Wellington 318 for 5. Good surfaces all round. Right, Hamish Rutherford and Cooper opening up. Monumental task for the Otago Volts. Just got to bat 50, get over 300, and get a bit of respectability. It's all we can really aim for, really. Like, at the end of the day, we've been really struggling with the ball in the one-day comp. Tried a few different things today. Tried to mix up the fields and tried different angles, different sort of length deliveries. We just couldn't get it right. Didn't execute. But Cooper's off to a really good start. Good to see him get a few runs before the Plunkett Shield starts again. Good shot from Hamish Rutherford. Been brought back into the team today, obviously due to the fact Markadeer got called up. I think Markadeer may be unavailable for a little while, as Ireland have got a pretty decent series, I believe, going on at the moment. So Cooper, that caps off a very good over for the Otago Volts. For 44 without loss after 4, still requires 7.2 and over. We've got to really establish a run rate here. Need a monumental partnership. Rance has been very expensive, but he bought that back. He's bowled a couple good overs from a 50 without loss after 7. In fact, he bowled a maiden. Otago trying to march on here. Don't want the rate creeping up towards 8 and over too early, or else it's just going to be too hard on the batsman to maintain. Good shot from Cooper again. That is back-to-back. No, I thought it was back-to-back sixes, but it's not. 45 of 24 him. Rutherford 19 of 25. He's been very quiet, Rutherford, so far. It's another 50 for Henry Cooper. He's getting back into some form, showing the form that he had last season. It's a mammoth 6. 79 without loss after 9, and he's got another. He's got the same amount of deliveries for that 50 in the last game. 56 of 28, 9 fours, 2 sixes. Rutherford, yeah, been relatively quiet, but just working the strike to the man that is hitting the null parts. I don't know how he didn't stop that. He got the skates. Didn't dive. Very interesting. Down the ground. beats the diving fielder again. 4 more to Cooper. Good shot from Rutherford. That was a full toss. It needed to be punished. Rance has been very terrible for them so far. Dudding's been quite good. And that brings up the Otago 100. 102 without loss after 11 overs. 274 runs required at 7 and over for the Volt. 5 overs, none for 65. And 1 was a maiden from Rance. It's a good shot from Cooper. Just got to continue punishing bad bowling if we can. It's a good shot from Rutherford. Gets at least 9 off the over. It keeps Otago's momentum going. It's going to be a monumental effort. Just got to tire out the opening bowlers too at the end of the day. That's a good shot from Cooper. Driving on the up, taking on the bowling. That's a good shot again. Finds the gap. Oh, that is massive from Cooper. That is flying into the crowd. It's a 14 run over so far. And that's a bad keeping. That is 4 byes lit through and 18 off the over. So 129 without loss after 13. Cooper 86 off 46. Looking very good. Rutherford 37 off 33. But have I put the commentator's curse on Cooper? Nearly did. It's a good over from Rance. He's had a maiden and 1 run off his overs so far. We're going to respect Lennox a little bit here because it's a change of sort of pace. We've got the start that we want. Just got to nurdle it round for 5 or 6 and over for a wee while now. Hopefully Cooper can keep his momentum and that going. Still a good over. Still a long way to go. Like, the run chase is not even a factor at the moment. Still got plenty to do. Doug Bracewell into the attack. Doug Bracewell holds a pretty good over. Just got to keep the foot down on the pedal. Cooper's on 99, by the way. Bracewell bowled a very tight over there. Oh, Cooper's gone for 99. What a shame. What a great innings that was. 17 fours, 3 sixes. Now it's a lot on the other batsmen now. I need to kick on there. But Otago have got a platform to work with. Batting's a bit weaker today with, you'd have to say, with Markadia gone. It's really up to the top 7 to get this team home. Rutherford, he's scored a run of ball. He's been relatively sensible in this innings. That key wicket from Bracewell. It's a good shot. Down to the fine 3rd man. And good 50 for Hamish Rutherford. He needs to kick on. Get that big score. It's a good shot from Kelly. You'd think he'd be in reasonable control of that. A wee bit risky. And that's not in control. That's a definite edge. We have to keep going, unfortunately. 170 for 1, Otago. It's a good shot. Rutherford picks that up beautifully and hits it for 6. 179 for 1 now, Otago. Well, that's a huge miscue, but he's found the gap and it's gone for 4. Just got to get him in. Come on, Kelly. Got to get settled. That's a good over. It's a huge over. Otago 189 for 1 after 21 overs, going at 9 and over. 187 off 174 deliveries. It's getting relatively in control. Oh, I don't know how the keeper missed that. That was straight down his throat if he had stayed where he was. I think Bracewell's looked the more dangerous out of all the bowlers so far. He's created a few opportunities. 70 off 52. Rutherford 27 off 16. It's a good shot from Kelly. Got to mix the aggressive hitting in with some good stroke play as well, and that was a good shot. Ben Wheeler into the attack. Pretty good over, you'd have to say. Oh, is that Rutherford gone? No, he's played and missed. Has lucky. We need him to kick on, really. He's really settled. Good work from Kelly. Gets a boundary. Decent over for the Volts. 158 at 6.3 and over. 9 wickets in hand. Oh, that is a good wicket. Ben Wheeler has struck, and our other opener, Rutherford, doesn't kick on. 75 or 61 brings Bruce to the crease. Run rate is going to creep up a little bit as we try to build another partnership. And Bruce gets his 6 account underway. He's played a couple of delightful shots and really good form. 7 overs, 1 made, none for 75 for Rance. We're going to tackle him on, try and take him for a century of our runs. 241 for 2. That's a really good connection there from Kelly. Slots across the stumps and smacks it to the leg side for 4. And this is another bad over for Seth Rance. It's really taking the pressure off. 50 for Nick Kelly off 37 deliveries. 8 fours, 1 6. It's a good shot. It's gone all the way. Just shows you how good the surface is as well. Like Otago really did a good job chasing this so far. Still a bit worried about our lower order. We need one of Mullet, Duffy, or Raywell McKenzie getting 20 with 30 here still. 8 overs, none for 92 for Rance. What a tough day at the office. It's only going to get more tougher. That's another 6 off his bowling. Still got an over to bowl too. 1 over, none for 10. Oh, that is bad keeping again. That is 4 byes. Can't let them through. Tom Bruce is gone. That's another key strike as Otago. 101 at 5.4 and over can just tone her down a wee bit. Just got to keep control of this now. We only need to go run the ball with less. Oh, that's playing a miss. Seth Rance. Nah, we're taking on Seth Rance. I want him to have terrible figures at the end. And his sorry day at the office has ended. He's out of the attack. 289 for 3. Got Finn Allen still to come in Foxcroft. I think we just take the bowlers on. The surface is that good. Just got to back the lads. And Clarkson strikes again. He's got the wicket of Kelly for 79 or 58. Was 3 sixes. Brings Finn Allen to the crease. Playing a miss. Can Finn Allen get established? He can score run and ball quite comfortably. But I think we just settle the tone down a little bit. Just try and put ourselves into a good position going into that last 10. Central Districts will be nervous. Because if they know if they lose, they finish bottom, I think. We'll finish ahead of them. It's a good shot from Allen. 3 boundaries in a row. Otago marching towards this total. Playing a miss from Phillips. It's a good shot. Too short from Doug Bracewell, and that is gone for 4. This is good from Allen. That's poor fielding. Allen is getting a good strike rate going, 160 at the moment. 46 needed at 4.6 and over. This, if we bat out the overs, we win. We chase down an incredible total if we do. We're not relenting either. We're just going about our business. Just making sure we... That's a terrible delivery from Bracewell again. Just a full toss. It's just been helped on its way. Oh, Phillips plays and misses at 1. And he's gone finally. He's gone for 24 off 36. 2 fours and 1 6. He's built a handy little partnership though. And that is the way to greet Ben Wheeler with a big 6 from Foxcroft. 350 up for Otago. Oh, that could be a key strike. Otago just losing a few now. Finn Allen with a handy contribution of 35 off 28. 21 needed at 3.9. Now they're into the tail. 21 required off 5 overs. Just got to bat the overs effectively. We've got Foxcroft there still. I've still backed the lads to get this. It is 362 for 6. 363 for 6 now. It's good over. And Muller has hit a maximum now. So the pressure's right off Otago now in this game. But funny things can happen. Bracewell's got a beautiful spell. I just can't believe he didn't bowl too much early on. 1 run required for the bolts. And we have chased down the incredible total of 376. The openers were simply outstanding. Rutherford 75 or 61, 7 4s, 3 6s, strike rate of 123. Cooper, really unfortunate not to get that 100, 99 off 65, 17 4s, 3 6s. Good strike rate of 152.3. Kelly was good, 79 off 58, 11 4s, 3 6s. And then you had to look down for Finn Allen. He kept the momentum going as the wickets sort of fell a wee bit towards the back end of that innings, but an impressive run chase from the guys, and we've undone a very good effort for Martin Guptill at the top of the order for them, who was deserved man of the match. But that will mean in the group stage, we finished ahead of Central Districts by 1 point. So we obviously got a bonus point somewhere. I think we may have got a bonus point in one of the games that we rolled, I think Canterbury. So that's good. That's a good improvement from last season. We lost all 10 games last season. We won 4 here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that run chase. That was incredible stuff. And look who's back. Mr. Fred Sutherland. Next episode, we'll update if Fred played any more games in Harahan. Obviously, now since he's back, we'll play a couple of first-class games. You haven't seen too many first-class games. So we'll take on Northern Districts in the next episode, guys. So for now, smash the like button, share with a friend. I will have something new in the description down below too, guys. I stream a lot on Twitch. I stream like speed runs of different games. I don't play cricket on the channel or anything, but I have got a Discord that I'll leave in the comment section down below. I'm going to set up an international cricket section where we can put threads in of certain matches being played around the world. We'd love to have you guys a part of it. So if you want to be a part of it, the link will be down below. But for now, we'll catch you guys later.